Dr. Jill Weibel is a world-renowned dermatologist. She's changed countless lives with her groundbreaking use of laser surgery.
I've treated, burn and trauma patients. I train the military here in the United States. I've helped humanitarian efforts in Taiwan when there was an explosion. I helped the kids that were burned in Syria when I went to Jordan and Israel to help them.
But her journey started long before she put on a white coat.
My son, Ryan White, was diagnosed with a misunderstood disease called AIDS. There was a new disease, it was fatal, people were scared. So people panicked and we were very much discriminated against. We fought the court system to get Ryan in school. That's how Ryan became famous. I looked for another place to live. Not that I could ever find a place that might accept Ryan, but I just wanted all the negativity I wanted out.
When administrators found out that Ryan would be coming to their school, they reached out to the senior class president, knowing she would take charge.
I went down with brownies, I think. I'm not a good cook. And knocked on his door and met his mom and Ryan and just, welcomed them to the neighborhood and introduced myself.
Ryan and Jill became fast friends.
I'm driving Ryan to school every morning, and those were special times. He and I really had deep conversations on the drive to school. But we drove to school the first day, and there was a lot of media. And we showed up in school, and kids, took his backpack, and we walked into school, and it was a normal day.
Jill made such a difference. Ryan went to proms, he went to dances. He said, "Mom, for the first time, I've got all these kids fighting this disease with me." And all this was because of Jill making an effort.
Ryan knew he could advocate for other AIDS patients and dedicated his life to helping the world better understand the disease.
Ryan became a national news story. So very quickly, we were in Washington testifying in front of Congress.
It was remarkable how she could stand out and stand up above everybody else to educate people about this disease. And she did it in support of Ryan.
When you met Ryan, you sort of knew that God put him on this planet for a purpose, and he knew it.
When Jill was a sophomore at IU, she got a call from Ryan's mother asking her to come to Riley Hospital along with others who loved and supported him.
We held vigil kind of around the clock, putting on music and talking to him. And on Palm Sunday morning, the sun came shining through the window and it hit his face, and then he flatlined. I was 20. I had never seen someone die. It was a very spiritual moment, very powerful moment. Whether you call him a saint or an angel, he knew that his purpose on earth was to give back to others.
Distraught, she returned to IU Bloomington and found herself in the office of student advisor Jeff Jones. They drew inspiration from an event at another university to give back, as Ryan had for so many.
He and I just both said, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do a dance marathon. We're gonna do it for Ryan, and the proceeds are gonna benefit Riley Hospital for Children. The first year of Dance Marathon, we had nothing, $0, zero resources. All we had is, 12 very high energy, committed student leaders in Jeff Jones.
So she sat there and said, we're gonna start this thing. Someday it's gonna be the biggest thing at Indiana University. It's gonna save the lives of thousands of kids. Meanwhile, we didn't have $1, we didn't have an office, we barely even had a team, and we had no idea how to pull this off. We were just throwing things together, trying to make it all happen.
That first year, we raised a whopping $10,000.
Oh, it was a startup, but it had a big vision from the beginning.
We decided to do it again, and today we see that dance marathon, raises money for children's hospitals, is on more than 400 campuses, has affected hundreds of thousands of students across the country, and has raised nationally more than $350 million. It's incredible.
But Jill wasn't done yet. Inspired by the care and compassion Ryan received from his doctors, she decided to pursue medicine. During her training, she was encouraged to work with a doctor who was breaking new ground using medical lasers.
So I went into the OR with Dr. Haney, and when I left, I'm like, I'm gonna be a dermatologist, I'm gonna do lasers.
From the start, she was pioneering new techniques that caught the attention of the medical community.
And next thing you know, I'm on the flight to Harvard, to Yale, to Hopkins. I'm on podium all over the world.
Jill has an incredible power to dream big and make other people believe it's possible. It's a superpower of hers.
And so I was the first person to treat a burn and trauma patient with very significant burn scars with a non-ablative fractional laser.
This novel approach has spawned a career treating thousands of patients and pushing the envelope using lasers to treat a wide array of conditions. That is how she met Kim Phuc, the girl from a famous photograph that helped change the trajectory of the Vietnam War.
She told my burn coordinator, you know, I'm the napalm girl, and I don't care about how my scars look. I have 10 out of 10 pain where the bomb landed. So the last I remember, we got from a 10 out of 10 to a 3 out of 10 on her pain from her scars almost 50 years ago. I feel so blessed and honored to have met both Ryan and Kim, and they both inspire me every day.
Even with all her success in the medical field, she credits IU with setting her on the path for success.
It really fosters development of a human. So you go into Indiana as a child and you come out as an adult. And it teaches independence and inspiration, and then teaches you how to fundraise. I mean, those skills, you know, you would never have, especially as a doctor. And I do a lot of entrepreneurial things even now that I got from IU. And then I think probably the most important thing for me was the friendships I built.
Jill, I just am incredibly proud of you and want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for how you brought us all together to do important things. Thank you.
Jill, you are amazing, and I feel honored to know you. I feel so encouraged by the good that you do in this world. I think this world is such a better place because of you.
I love you, Jill. And you've been such a fantastic person, and you made such a difference in our lives. Not just Ryan's, but mine and Andrea's too. And we couldn't be more grateful.
It's an honor to get this award. I don't think I deserve it. I think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. It's an honor to get this award. I think it's for Dance Marathon. And I want to thank Amy. She nominated me, and you know, she should be getting the award, and really every Dance Marathon person. But I thought it was important to share the story of Ryan and every Dance Marathon person, whether you've given $1 to help, or you're a dancer, or you've been on exec. You know, we want to honor them with this award, and to everyone that I've had the honor to cross my path in Indiana. So thank you.